FM. We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. And don't forget about watching us, which you can do on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. Now, this past summer, the Chickasaw Inkana Foundation, they broke ground on $60 million Heritage Center there in Tupelo. And their Chief Executive Officer, Brady, is joining us today to tell us a little bit more. Welcome back.
Hi, Rebecca. Thank you so much for having me today.
Y'all have had such a busy summer. Catch us up. For those that may miss the conversation we had this past summer, what all of the good things are going on there in Tupelo?
Well, as you mentioned, we broke ground on the Chickasaw Heritage Center in June of this past year. This is a $60 million project. And, you know, our goal is to interpret the history of the Chickasaw people by providing visitors with a comprehensive, state-of-the-art educational experience uniquely from a Chickasaw perspective. And it's important that, you know, I state that this is it's a museum, but it's a heritage center. It's sharing the history and culture of the Chickasaw people through their lens, how they experienced it. And we start all the pre-construction work in November. And phase one construction for the facility we're anticipating to begin in late February, March, with a anticipated opening date of October, November of 2026. And this site sits on a 160-acre campus right along the Natchez Trace Parkway. We have an agreement with the Department of Interior for direct access off the parkway to our campus. So we're very excited about that. We're going to have a 10,000 square foot exhibit hall that focuses not only on pre-removal Chickasaw history and culture, but connecting visitors to who the Chickasaw people are today. We'll have about 60 acres of ecological restoration connecting to the Natchez Trace Parkway's work that they're doing with the Blackwind Prairie. All of our trails will connect to the Natchez Trace Parkway's trail system. We'll have a reconstructed Chickasaw Village site, a multi-purpose room, outdoor plaza, and we will also be open for rental for private events, family events.
There's a lot that goes into this, Brady. It feels like, man, this is real thought out. Once it comes to complete development, what a site it's going to be there in Tupelo. How long has this been in the making? I mean, how long have you guys been coming around the table and thinking about all the ways to do this intentionally and what should or shouldn't be in there? I mean, it feels like a lot of thought has been put into this project.
Absolutely. The concept of a Chickasaw Heritage Center in the homeland, specifically Tupelo, it's been an idea, it's been a dream for decades. But it really began to pick up steam around 2012. And then in 2016, we really started moving on it. And of course, everything slowed a little bit down a little bit with COVID. But, you know, after we got over that, you know, we've been really pushing hard. And we're very fortunate for the support that we've gotten from Chickasaw Nation, the state of Mississippi, the city of Tupelo, our board of directors, and all the businesses and individuals who have supported us thus far.
And now, coming up in the fall, you guys have several events for the public to get out and maybe help support or at least see some of the progress. What's coming up this fall?
Yes, on October 14th at City Hall, we'll have the 4th annual Piaminko wreath-laying ceremony honoring the important leader of Piaminko. And the city of Tupelo proclaims Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day as Piaminko Day here in Tupelo, as the Chickasaw Nation has since 2008. So we'll have a wreath-laying ceremony, but beginning at 10 until noon, we'll have a number of cultural activities. And, you know, we're hoping to have some people of all ages come out and enjoy the day.
Well, it sounds like a good welcoming to the groundbreaking, but also setting the stage for what's coming next. Again, I mean, just so much time and energy goes into a project like this. And I know, Brady, for you and your team, every step you see, every nail that goes in, I know it's not boards, it's probably beams or things that go up. It feels like a movement in the right direction. How much anticipated is it for the opening in 2 years? I mean, how excited are people about what all this can offer the Tupelo area?
You know, we have received a lot of support and a lot of excitement about the Chickasaw Heritage Center opening. with the size of the campus and everything that we're going to offer, which also includes a cafe and a theater upon completion, we really want to focus on being an anchor for the community. We'll also have a playground. We'll be one of the only places in Tupelo that you'll be able to come as a family, learn about Chickasaw history and culture, but spend the day walking on trails, playing on the playground, getting something to eat or drink in the cafe, experiencing the theater, and really just being able to come out and enjoy fellowship with family, friends,
and have a good day. It sounds like, I mean, and learn too, right? Like learn something new. It's not just another place to go have a good picnic. It's also an opportunity to get to know the history. What is the in terms of they're still in Tupelo around, you mentioned in terms of your homeland, the Chickasaw people, are there still a large majority that call Tupelo home, or would this also be something where those that may have found themselves scattering over the last, however many decades or so can also come back and think of it as a reunion of sorts, or come back and sort of revisit their homeland?
That's a really great question. Thank you. The Chickasaw people were removed from their homeland of North Mississippi, West Tennessee, northwestern Alabama, and far southwestern Kentucky in 1837. But what became the city of Tupelo was the heart of that homeland. All major villages were here until after 1800. Now, for years, we have worked on bringing Chickasaw citizens back to the homeland and allowing them to connect to their ancestors. And we want this facility to be a place where Chickasaws and other First Americans can come and experience that, but also provide an educational, immersive experience for all visitors.
Well, I'm excited. We broke ground. Now we're catching up on having new events. Once y'all get past the fall, it'll be full steam sort of ahead. How can folks stay in touch with what you're doing there, Brady? But also you have your foundation. So if people feel, led to maybe get better connected, are there ways to do that?
Absolutely. We're on Facebook, Chickasaw Inkana Foundation. We also have Inkana.org, but also if you want to learn more about the Chickasaw Heritage Center, you can go to ChickasawHeritageCenter.com as well. We are still seeking charter memberships up until opening, and there are a number of naming opportunities available. Real quick, I also wanted to mention November 2nd, we have our fourth Native American Heritage Month luncheon with a Chickasaw storyteller. That will be at Park Heights, and tickets are limited to around 70 individuals, and those will be going on sale this week, so keep an eye out.
And I'm sure over the next 2 years, too, y'all have a lot of other events in terms of fundraising or opportunities to get out and support. Do you guys have like a newsletter, or, you're always welcome back here, but to let people know what's coming up?
Well, if you go to our website, you'll have an opportunity to join our email list. We send out newsletters and provide regular updates on social media. And if you get on our snail mail list as well, you'll get additional information. But we update our website regularly. We update our social media regularly. And people are always welcome to call our office at 662-842-4176 with any questions that they may have. We are moving our gala to the fall. So in 1 year from now, we'll be having our next gala, which has been a fantastic fundraising event in the city of Tupelo, and we've had a considerable amount of support. And we like to focus that on an immersive cultural evening for all patrons.
Well, I know 2 years seems like a long way away, Brady, but it will be here before you know it. And it will be, you're like, maybe too fast. I don't know. Maybe it's going by too fast, but no. And so you'll have to just keep us updated. You're welcome back anytime and let us know how this project's going. I think it's going to be a great addition to not just there in the Tupelo area, but for Mississippians in general. I look forward to seeing you guys finally get the doors open, or at least phase one done. But thank you for keeping us updated.
Yes, thank you so much, Rebecca. I greatly appreciate you having me on today.
All righty, there you go. So many cool things in the works. So when you see these kinds of projects coming around, it's good to remember just how much went into that to get them from the ground to the opening doors, and how many people have to come together and make that happen. And the unique part of our history, too, that we don't want to get lost and be able to learn and enjoy. And I think in a really, I keep saying unique, but a unique way in which that is going to be the heritage.